Today on Can Haz Armory, how to replace the circuit board on the back side of a Favero Arm 1 or Arm 5 box. Not that difficult, sometimes you do fail. Okay, so on the back side of a Favero Arm 1 or Arm 5, there's a set of receiving ports for the floor cords, the grounding cable, and the power supply. They can either be the table stand model, so you have here's the machine, and they have a plate in the back side, and they're right about here, still up from the table. Also, a wall mount version where it sits against the wall, and the imports are down here. They all work exactly the same way. Now, sometimes those receiving ports have problems. I have one. I'm going to demonstrate here where we are missing the C line. So here is the replacement board. Goes in the back. This ribbon cable attaches to a receiver on the circuit board, and then you have here the power connections for the receiver power. You have these three here. I'll flip this around here. You have these three here, which is one set of cords. In the center here, this is the grounding line, and this is the other set of cords. On the one we're going to do today, the grounding cable one fell out. So how does it fall out? If you over solder it, you may melt the board and then the thing falls out. It gets worn. It gets wobble out and works its way out. Now, can you put these back on? Yeah, I've done it. I watched Dan Shane do it years ago, but this replacing the board's a lot easier. So let me show you how. Okay, so here is the machine. This is the part that left from this, the part that came out. It is the center part. I'm not going to replace that. I'm going to chuck it away. So first thing to do is take all the parts out. So to open it up. So we're gonna missing a screw. It's fine. Allow me to do that. Let's see. Okay, so that's there. Now it is still connected by the ribbon cable. Let's take this out. There's that. Undo the ribbon cable connection. I can take this off. Hang on a second. There it goes. Okay. And it goes right, ribbon cable goes right in that spot there. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. However, I do have to take the rest of this apart. Just put this aside real quick. Because now I have the screws to hold the back piece on, which is right here. So in there. Okay, they're both out. Back plate is off. Now, it's always good to know where it's coming out. So if we got the feet back this way, it's a second spot down. So I know where the cable's going to go. Comes out. Put that aside. Okay. So you can see where the missing port was. Right there, the C line. So that's going to come out. I'm going to have more screws pull out. But I'm not going to take the power cord coupling out because that's going to stay in. So take these out. There's that. There it goes. Okay, those three are out. And now this comes out. You can see I'm not going to take it apart. I can do the soldering right here. So we have the solder connections. As you're looking at it, or as I'm looking from the bottom, so the black one is by the corner, red one's on top. So let's get that sucker out. Okay. Okay, that's gone. So that one is finis. It could probably be saved, but again, not worth it for doing it. Trash. Here's the new one. Ta-da! And the same thing. So we're gonna, again, it's gonna be the black on the bottom, red on the top. But this one needs some more solder on it. I'm gonna add some solder to the pads. There we go. There, now I've got something to grab onto. So, I'm going to get a little hemostat. Hang on. I really don't feel like getting my fingers burned. So we're gonna do the red one first. Put it in place. Do a stand there. We go. That's a little better. There we go, angle a little bit. A little too much, hang on a second. Okay, that's on. Now for the black one. Which is barely there. Wow, that really did not get, okay, let me strip it a little bit. It was like one thread. That's not going to do a damn thing, so. Yeah, it's a little better. Okay, that'll still reach good. Okay. That one on. Okay, it didn't work. That's for it's in the wire. That's why. Duh. Now let's try it. Now the wire's tinned. It's been a long week doing repairs, so there he goes. Okay. Okay, so now we have the wires connected. So I can burn this off. Okay. What's the matter is putting it back together. So these are the ends, the little flared out, they stick out. So I'm gonna turn it over. Stick it through, and then these little spots right here are where the screws engage to hold it in place. So there's that. Get one of them in. And it moved. Of course it did. So I've often said sometimes getting the thing back together is the hardest part of the repair. Come on. There it goes. Finally. Part of the problem is there's no chamfering on these entries, and the screws are bolt supposed to pointed screws, so it's kind of hard to line them up sometimes. And the things, the board rules around as I'm trying to get it started in. I got one start, so the rest should be fine. Yep. Getting the hard part. The hard one's in the first one in. And as always, never tighten them all the way down to get the last one in. Then we have some room to play around with it because it doesn't align right. There he goes. Now I can tighten them down. There's that one. That one. And that one. And now they're all back in place. Now to put it back together with the machine. And the first thing we do is feed it through the back plate. So we call the back plate, there's the front of the machine right there. So if we go back this way, it goes through the bottom hole. Make sure it's aligned right. Get through the hole now. And I can put it on the thing there, the receiver. There it is. Put the backing plate down. Aha! Okay, forgot something. To put the now this is the backing plate first, then I can put it down. See, armor still have mistakes, no matter how experienced you have. There it is. How fine the damn thing is. That's in. It pulls through, okay. Put that one in. Of course, came out. That line up, not moved. Why are you not lining up? There, now lined up. Right. Okay, so now it's mounted. And the power supply, power plugs, all the cords, all the ports. Take two and put the machine back together now. Find the screws. Yeah, it's not a fun part trying to find the holes. The problem with Favero's is it doesn't line up easily sometimes. Like that did not find the hole. So let's go for the side ones first. Line up. Let's pull this up first. Just get one started. It can help a lot. That's not it. That actually was it. Okay, fine. Yep. Now I'll put this one here in. There it was, and the last one. This is missing one to begin with, so there it goes. Now it lines up. And let's now plug in the power supply. This bad boy works. It's a brand new supply. Toss the parts away here. Okay, there's the plug. And let's plug the power in. I think first, hang on a second. Okay. Survey says. Yep, we have power. So there we are. And that means it's all plugged in, ready to go. And that is how you replace the receiving ports on the backside of a Favero Arm 5 or Arm 1. Happy armoring.